Hi, everyone. Welcome to the SheEO Center Stage. I am Ilyasa Simpson of the SheEO District and the director of the SheEO Academy. Welcome. Come on in and share because we have a special person on tonight. This queen is absolutely incredible. Her name is Tanya Byrd, and she has an organization business called The Beautiful Survivor. She is a wonderful survivor because when she came into the SheEO district, she was soft. She was shy, and then she came in and applied herself. She looked around. First, she was a little scared, like, what's going on in here, right? But once she got the full-fledged love and hugs and saw what was going on, she could not help herself to apply what she learned from the SheEO district into her life, and she bloomed like an amazing exotic flower. And here she is. Her name is Miss Tanya Byrd. But I got a special gift for her. I got a special gift for her right now. So I just want you to listen up. Miss Tanya, I want you to listen up. We gonna make it, Miss Tanya.
Yes.
All right. So here we go. Queen Tanya, here we go. Let me give you an applause because when I tell you I'm so proud of you and you have done such an amazing job with yourself. I am super proud of you as along with all the other SheEO district leaders, along with Kelly the visionary, along with all the tribe that is surrounding you with love. We are so proud of you. And I want you to tell us about Tanya Byrd. I want you to tell us about how you really feel about the SheEO district. I want you to let them know that you have a book and a wonderful business. And I want you to share what it's all about. So what's going on, Miss Tanya?
How you doing, Coach
I
Ely?
am so fun. I'm so fun. Super excited to see you.
Same
So, what
here.
brings Tanya to the table?
So, wow, where do I begin? First, as stated, I am Tanya Byrd, also known as a beautiful survivor. I am a first year breast cancer survivor. I am also an entrepreneur and business owner. So, towards the end of my healing season, which was last year, this time, as a matter of fact, last year, getting through my healing season of breast cancer. I started out with surgery, chemo, and then radiation. I, during that time, had been praying and asking God, like, okay, I don't know what to do with this, and I need guidance from you. I turned my pain into purpose, and it is now a passion. It's also a vision that was given to me to carry out for other women that are going through breast cancer treatment or just trauma, period. I'm not just a survivor of breast cancer, but I am also a survivor of other traumatic experiences in my lifetime. But
I'm sorry, let me ask you one question. Do you have two devices on? Because you have a little
no,
echo.
no, I only have this one device. Let me turn off my cell phone. I don't have anything else on.
Okay, no problem. So just speak up so we can hear you.
Okay, let me turn off my cell phone. I don't know if that will do. I do hear the echo. So do I need to turn the volume up on my device? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you better. Yes.
Okay, I turned the volume up. Let me come up a little closer. Hopefully, you can still see me. So, is that better?
Yes.
Okay. So, towards the end of my journey, around this time last year, I received something on social media from the SheEO district. Hey, check us out. This is what we're about, et cetera, et cetera. And I was actually in the process of trying to find a tribe or a group of women with the same mindset that I've actually always had, which is, the business acumen, professionalism, an entrepreneur, things of that nature. A group of women that would help me carry out the vision that I had been given. And that's how I came across the SheEO district. So I came to the brunch. I sat back. I listened. I observed. That is who I am. Everywhere I go, that's what I do. I sit back, and I've always been shy and quiet. But I sat back and I observed, and I said, "Okay, God, okay, I see you. I see you." So I took courses from the SheEO district. I listened. I learned. Shout out to Truth Honey, Dior. Shout out to Angela A. Love Lewis. Shout out to you, Queen, Coach Illy. Shout out to Coach K. Marie. And definitely, I'm going to try not to cry about this conversation. Um, but I huge shout out to Kelly because she is obedient in what she was given or assigned to do, which is to help women flourish, to bring you out of whatever it is that is dormant in you. I used to be creative. Going through this journey, I'm like, man, I used to create gift baskets. I used to do things at work, little parties and whatnot. But those things became dormant as I became a single mother after my divorce. And so those things have started to flourish. And I used to write when I went to college. My major was English and public relations and journalism. So all of these things that have been dormant over the years are actually have started to come to flourish and to fruition for me again. And I'm just so thankful for the SheEO district because during that season of me healing and trying to rediscover Tanya after going through my trauma health wise, I was able to find me. The title, in fact, of my book, and if it wasn't for the SheEO district, this would not be happening because I met Angela, Coach A Love, through the SheEO district, who helped me with my anthology, which is an Amazon #1 bestseller. Yay.
Awesome. Awesome. How
Well,
did that feel for you? How did that feel for your dreams to start coming into fruition?
it was unexpected. I'm still in awe. Angela will ask me every now and then when she sees me, she's like, so how do you feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? I'm like, I'm still trying to grasp all of this. I'm so excited. And I'm still at a loss for words because I know that God put me on a path to meet the SheEO district. I know that that was intentional, and I'm just ever so grateful. Um, but what I was saying also is the title of my book, which is Survivorship: Rediscovering Yourself Through Survivorship. I'm still rediscovering myself, but towards the end of that process and meeting you guys, that's what this was about for me, was rediscovering Tanya, what was dormant. And I also mentioned to you guys that I experienced brain fog, where speech, um, where understanding things and getting things out was a little difficult for me. But you guys embraced me and made me feel so loved. And you poured all of your expertise and knowledge and everything into me, which helped get me where I am today.
This
Yes.
is so true. And one thing we do, like I was just on one of my lives for my community group in the charge room, and we need a village as adults too,
Right.
because they always make the statement that it takes a village to raise children, but it also takes a village for the adults to go to their next journey, because we as women we mature, and as the children grow older and off into their own worlds, we are left in a and nest egg, I'm sorry. And we kind of start losing ourselves, wondering, like, who are we? How did this happen? How did I get here? And you feel lost and confused sometimes. But at the same time, God has us, positions us that we go through everything that we think is bad, but
Hmm.
he positions you that way so you can have a story, so that you can have a testimony. And not only that, if you didn't get through your journey, people attached to you may not have made it through. So when you wrote that anthology, you opened the door for others attached to you to come on through. So tell me how that experience worked out for you, because it looked like it brought a lot of joy to your heart that you helped so many others, especially in your book, to understand survivorship.
Yes. I still to this day, it amazes me. I get phone calls from women asking me for advice or information on the tools that I used during my breast cancer journey. So in reading my story, my family, friends, no one really knew what I went through or experienced. So it was a way of definitely letting everyone know what I had gone through, but not just what I went through, but what I went through with my husband. He and I both went through a season of cancer together. And so I was able to bring all of that to light so that everyone understood, what we went through. But not only that, I reached out to other women to see if they wanted to go on the journey with me. And I was, thankful enough to have four other women go on the journey with me. Three of us experienced breast cancer, and the other two experienced childhood trauma and divorce. So, in us all sharing our stories with the public and everyone, knowing that it's not just you that is experiencing these traumatic experiences or had gone through these traumatic experiences, but we too went through them as well. And we're here to talk about them, not just to share our story, but even after that, to help you to, right now. I'm an advocate for breast cancer survivors. I'm also an advocate for rediscovering yourself through survivorship. So it was very healing. Like I said, people had no clue what I went through. But when they read the story, they were like, oh my God, my hat is off to you. Look at what God has done for you. And coming out of that season and everything that you experienced, you don't look like what you went through. That's the
Absolutely
fakeness.
not, but God.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
it's to
I
let other women know you
yes,
anyone.
yes, and again, not only did you start writing books, just like you said, you started finding yourself again. You started working on your creative side because it emerged from the soil, and you just grew into that super wonderful exotic flower. And not only that, you were posting on all your social media platforms, showing people how you look after um you going through your journey, but the spectacular highlight I saw you doing is going on that field with those Falcons,
Look,
baby.
I have my
Listen,
band on.
we need to know how you got there.
Oh my gosh. So my husband and I, we are huge, and my youngest son, we are huge Atlanta Falcons fans and have been for a number of years. And we've gone to games, and we have bought tickets and whatnot. And so I received an email one day that they had sent out looking for women, specifically breast cancer survivors, for the month of October in celebration of breast cancer. They were looking for women that were doing things in the community and are survivors and want to share their story. And I thought, oh my God, that's me. Like
That was a lineup. That was the lineup
yes.
right there.
Oh my gosh. Like,
Look how God lined you up for that.
yes. And so I
He
told I told my husband, I was like, I should, we should enter this for me and see what happens. And so he entered me and talked about, my journey and my involvement in terms of, I also have a Facebook community called Survivorship, which is giving back to the community. And so he shared all of that information. And I got a phone call from the Atlanta Falcons. And they were like, well, I'm sorry you didn't get the opportunity for the spa day. I really wanted the spa day, okay? And so I said, well, that's okay. They said, we have something that we think you will love. We want you to be the honorary captain during the ring toss on October 2nd, kicking off Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I was screaming on the phone.
I know you were, girl.
I was crying on the phone because it was at that moment that everything that I had gone through, the book, the journey, the book signing, bringing on, other authors on the anthology journey, my merchandise, coming up with my brand, my logo, just everything that I had been doing. It seemed like I had been doing everything on just in a fast forward motion, like boom, 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 one after the other. And all of those things at that moment came to me, and I lost it on the phone. And my husband was like, get it together. And I was like, oh, I just can't believe it. And I'm, being such a fan. And so I was honored. I had the opportunity to um, wear my brand. So what I decided to do is I had T-shirts made for my family, my sons and my husband. And that day when we got there, they were like, "Your shirts are gorgeous. We love it. You can either wear the NFL jersey that we have made for you, or you can wear your brand." And at that moment, I was like, "Okay." So they said, well, the team will have on black, but you'll have on a white jersey. And I was like, okay. So I went and I tried to change into the jersey out of my t-shirt with my brand. And I said, this must be God, because at that moment I couldn't put it on and it fit comfortably. So I had the opportunity to wear my shirt and my brand on the field, which is this shirt here that says, I don't know if you guys can see it
Yes.
fully, but I had this made, and it was made for myself and my sons. And so mine said, I am a beautiful survivor of breast cancer. And theirs said, My mom is a beautiful survivor of breast cancer. My wife, and I got to go on the field with that shirt, and we wore it in the stadium, and people were looking at us like, "Who is that? And what's going on?" But they were also complimenting us, and it was just a wonderful experience. I was on the field standing amongst giants. I had to. I had to act as though I was one of the captains, and I'm out there on the field like, "All right, guys, let's go out
That
here and
is
win this
absolutely
game." And
beautiful. I'm
yes,
so happy for
yes,
you, Tanya.
thank
So
you.
happy for you. So let us know about your business. How can someone purchase a book? How can someone purchase a shirt? What are you offering, and what would you like for us to do for you?
Well, at this moment, I'm still building my website, but my merchandise is always available. Look, my girl, I have to give it up to my girl. She actually helped me bring my brand to life. I have coasters, keychains, hand sanitizers, tumblers. She has like armed me with so much, and it's not just for the beautiful survivor, but like I said, I have also a Facebook group, which is survivorship, and so she even hooked me up with this. Shout out to my designer and oh gosh, look, I'm having a brain fog here. Um,
Don't have a brain fart. Just let us. Do you want them to come to your page?
yeah,
Someone
so
how
yes,
can someone find you? Like, where do you want them to find you?
they can
It-
find me on. They can send me a DM on. I'm on Instagram, which is a beautiful survivor, and I'm also on Facebook. To purchase the book and the merchandise, you can do it through PayPal and Cash App. But you can send me a DM at this moment, and I can sign the book for you. The books are autographed at that moment that you purchase it, and the books are 20. My merchandise, the cost it varies, but like I said, everything is available. If you DM me, we can communicate, and I can definitely get that out to you immediately.
okay, great. Everyone, if you know a survivor, if you want to meet Miss Tanya, if you want her book, if you want her branding items, hit her up on Instagram. I'm a I'm
A
a
beautiful survivor.
I'm a beautiful survivor. She requests that you DM her on I am a beautiful survivor on Instagram, and she can help you out. And also join her community.
Yes.
How can they join your community, Miss Tanya?
Yes. So the community is simply survivorship on Facebook. Send me a request. It's a private community, and I can definitely uh, get you to join the community. The community is it's a safe place for people that have gone through trauma, not just a health trauma, but trauma period. We talk about health and wellness, mental wellness, you name it. There's other authors that also come onto the community and pour themselves out to everyone in terms of their experiences and things of that nature. It's great. It's awesome.
I am, again, I can't tell you how proud I am of you, along with everyone else. Again,
Thank you.
everyone needs a village, everyone needs a tribe, especially when you want to find your true purpose. Because just like you said, you felt all the time passing by, you was doing one thing here, one thing there, one thing here, one thing there, and you just couldn't pull your purpose together. But when you got that phone call, baby, God said, this is why you've been doing all this,
Yes.
right? He said, this
Yes.
is why I had you do all of this, how you went through everything you went through to have a testimony to attract people of your likeness, that you can come together on common, safe ground and continue to heal together, continue to grow together. That's such a beautiful thing when you find purpose.
Yes.
It's
Amen.
when you find purpose.
Amen.
So you have the book, you have your social media platforms, you have your branding products, all things you learned through SheEO District. And that's why I'm so proud of who we are,
Yes.
because we are women helping other women build businesses for their purpose, to find their true purpose. But one thing that I will definitely add on, you must believe in yourself.
Yes.
And I'm so proud that you can believe in yourself and look how far you come. And all I can say is, but God,
Amen. I
but
have,
God.
something else that has been happening lately is now I'm getting requests after requests for collaborations on different things.
That's right.
Yes. I'm like, oh
The
my God.
doors are open for you.
Yes.
The
Yes.
floodgates are just coming on through,
Yes. And
and
in
they will
fact,
continue.
the hats, I forgot to mention, I even have a hat line.
Look at
Um,
that.
yes, I've collaborated with a hat designer. Someone said, "Hey, you wear hats a lot. That's part of me now." And I've always loved hats, but yes, I've collaborated with a hat designer. I have some other things that are in the works as well. But I'm just so thankful for you all. I really am.
And we think, when we are thankful that we met you. Look how God do. So I just want to thank you so much, Tanya, for coming on as the CEO of Beautiful Survivor, as the CEO Queen. I appreciate you. I am proud of you. We are all proud of you.
Thank you.
Continue on to your journey of success, because it's, you have only just begun. You have only just begun. So I thank you so much for coming on the SheEO's District Center stage, and we're gonna see you out in the world just making all that swinging moolah. All right.
Thank you so
So
much.
thank you everyone for stopping by the SheEO Center stage. Come back next week. Angela will be back and shining forever. So let's get it going, and you take time out and remember that you are a priority. Everyone have a fabulous, wonderful night.
Thank you.